Hello everyone, I'm Jessica. I'm going to be doing the debate response video on the Trump administration and how they've handled the coronavirus, whether it's been effective or not. In my original debate video, I took the stance that the Trump administration has not handled this in an effective way for the two main reasons. One being our delayed response time when this all started back in January, just downplayed the severity of it. As well as Trump's decision to kind of take a disunified approach. Rather than taking a national approach, he kind of left it up to the state governors to make their own decisions based on their numbers of infections and deaths in their specific area. So there weren't too many points that were brought up in support of the Trump administration. That they have handled the coronavirus effectively. However, certain videos took the devil's advocate side, like Callahan's video, and brought up some points that could support him, the Trump administration. So I did want to start off saying, just to be fair, that this wouldn't be an easy situation in any presidency. Obviously, no one expected this. And it's a very scary and pressuring time to be in power, especially for Trump. I think it's really hard for him to take advice, which is exactly what I think he should be doing during this time, because he clearly has no experience in handling a pandemic. I think that's exactly what he should have been doing, is taking advice from health experts and pandemic experts, but he kind of seems to be the type that he wants all the credit for the things that he's done well and wants to spread the blame to as many people as possible for his wrongdoings. So the points that were brought up were that the United States had the most numbers of test kits administered. However, this isn't a really valid reason that we handled this effectively, just because it's due to the United States population being extremely large. It's not really like a raw number that you can use in comparison to smaller countries like South Korea. So once you take in the factor of proportion, you can see we really didn't have the highest numbers of tests administered. Another point that was brought up was that Trump discouraged certain governors that wanted to reopen non-essential businesses early. However, he didn't really take any action against them. He kind of just stated his opinion and kind of verbally threatened their future as being state governors. Didn't really do much. And again, I believe that's why we should have taken a national approach, exactly for that reason, so that the rules that state governors would follow would be concrete rather than making mistakes like opening things back up so early. I also wanted to bring up the fact that he cut funding to the WHO, the World Health Organization, in the middle of a pandemic. The only reason that he did this, or from what I can see, is again that he wanted to spread the blame to others. So his reason for doing this is that the World Health Organization spread misinformation to him, basically. So he states that they're the reason that we downplayed the severity so much in the beginning. So I guess his cut in funding is kind of like a scolding to them. However, this has no benefit. We already had a very fragile healthcare system to begin with, and this will only affect the most vulnerable groups, people that already struggled to get sanitizers, gloves, just essentials to keep them and their families safe, as well as people that are living in overcrowded areas, just really vulnerable groups. So the only reason that he could have done that was to protect his name and his reputation. So in general, I think that has been, again, one of his biggest downfalls throughout this time, just his motivation of fear and protecting his reputation rather than doing what's right and taking advice. He's really just tried to spread the blame and not go down in history as the one that kind of allowed more people to die from this virus than what was necessary. So, yeah, those are my reasons. Thank you guys for watching.